I'm doing my best to keep up with the girls here at Barre Fitness, but not doing too well. I don't think I've got it quite right. I've got the founder and owner, Greg Sherrill.
Oh yeah.
What am I doing wrong?
Not doing anything wrong. You can't really go wrong in here. And that's why we have the instructors around to help correct you in any style or any pose we put you in. What you want to do is you want to come with your heels together, toes apart. Okay. Not too far apart. You can always tell the dancers that come in here, they do this all the time. So not too far apart. You're going to come up high on your toes and glue your heels together. Okay. Takes the emphasis off keeping the feet straight. At that point, you're going to put your right hand on your hip, left hand forward. Now, keeping in mind the ballet bar is just a balancing tool at all times. What you want to do is engage that core. So what we do is we focus on a neutral spine, meaning a tuck. So when we tuck, what you'll see is you see a lot of instructors, basically what you're doing is narrowing that gap from the waistline to your navel. So you're going to do this, and this is how I would correct. You tuck forward. So relax, pull the navel in, and rotate your hips forward. Rotate them forward. So you're going to do this kind of an action. Forward. Okay. So simply squeeze your butt cheeks as hard as you can, but narrow that gap, but standing up straight. So engage the core. Keep your chest and chin up, and then you're going to bend from the knees coming down. Okay, not too low, you're going to come up a little higher. And so you'll be doing things like 1 inch down, 1 inch up. Everything is slow and controlled in STUDiO Barre. So it's 1 inch down, 1 inch up. And what happens is what everyone does what you're doing is they go down about 2 inches. So the control is coming down that 1 inch and pause, come up another inch and pause. So everything's slow and controlled. But what happens is because it is slow isometric movements, you do tend to burn and you get this shake on, so it fatigues the muscle group. Right. So once we do that, we work that out, then we'll stretch it out. So that's pretty much what you're doing, but you're doing, your posture's fine, it's great. You just gotta work at it, and that's one of those things that STUDiO Barre continuously gets harder and harder, because the better your form, the harder it gets. Okay, is that what you love about it? Yeah, because it's diverse and it's always changing. Everyone keeps on coming in going, you're not changing, well, we change a lot of the moves, but what happens is it'll still stay the same way, but what happens is the better your form, the better your posture, the better your muscle-mind awareness, the harder it gets. And then you start to feel the muscles more and the contraction, and that's when you start to burn and shake, and people start shaking up, and it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. All right, so let me get back in line with the ladies. Okay, so heels together, glued together. So what you're gonna do is, so we'll get you to the side bar, so you're gonna be fist distance from the bar. Placing the left hand on the bar, other hand on your hip. Heels together, toes apart. This is where you're going to keep your chest and chin up. You're going to come up high on the toes and glue your heels together. So you want to engage the core at all times. What we're going to do, then we tuck that seat under, then we bend from the knees down. That's it. Now keeping your chest and chin up. Watch your form, because what you want to do is you want to make sure that your knees, when you're standing up straight, your knees are directly over your ankles and your hips over your knees. So everything's in line. So when I'm coming down, when I'm coming down, it's going to be down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Okay, it's minimal. And then we would move into a move like knees back, press back. So we work all areas of the thigh. So you'd work your outer thigh. Sometimes we use a ball to squeeze it. And then we work the front of the thigh. So we target all 3 areas. Either maybe in turnout or a parallel move. What types of people do you find enjoy this exercise the most? All ranges. We get everybody from age 12 up to, I think the oldest person we had here was 86. So we try to create a space for anybody to enjoy it. Okay. But also it's a comfort zone for a lot of people to come in, all shapes, all fitness levels, to come in and try it. Because there is modifications, meaning that we can modify this the higher you come in the stance. So I'll get Rebecca to come up a little higher on the stance. So what you do, instead of bending the knees so much and coming down, your knees are always tracking over your toes, but you just stay up a little bit higher. Okay. So there's other things like knee dancing and things. We always ask for injuries, if you have any injuries, if you have sore knees, because we can do corrections or we can change up the move depending on their fitness level. Okay. Head to the website to learn more information, but our workout is not over. We have more to come later on CTV Morning Live.